What's going on? Y'all know what the business is. Goodfella Sports TV. We grinding. And apparently Tekashi 6ix9ine will not accept a plea deal if the feds offer it. And also his lawyer claims he's not snitching. Now, the feds got a very high conviction rate from 95 to 98%. We talked about yesterday, they have photos placing him at the crime, videos placing him at the crime, backpack that was stolen from the scene of an armed robbery found at his house with an AR-15 while he was in Europe. They got a ton of evidence, and we know the feds are real thorough before they come down with indictments. So, it's no telling what else they got up their sleeve, but his lawyer claims they will not take a plea deal, and he is not snitching. They go on to trial to beat the case. And it's a gamble because at the end of the day, if he don't beat the case, then he probably gonna see 20 years to life or something like that. And at the end of the day, everybody believes that he's a snitch. So at the end of the day, does he compromise his rap career for being a snitch? But let me tell you this right here. One thing I know about the snitch culture, or just the culture of drugs and crime, especially in New York. You can go down to D.C., you go down different places. I mean, a lot of guys snitch. I mean, Frank Lucas, Nicky Barnes, Rayful Edmonds. The list goes on and on. Alpo. A lot of dudes snitched. Okay? Real talk. A lot of the dudes that people look up to snitch. So at the end of the day, to save his bacon, do you worry about your rap career and your image and just go beat the case, or do you snitch? But if he's a part of these crimes, and they can prove it that he was part of the gang. Now, they had a wiretap on one of the some of the members of the Treyway gang phone, and they said he was never a member. So can you play that angle? But it's so much evidence, man. At the scene of the crime, he get out and get back in the same car that the alleged armed robber got in and got out of, and Treyway shot him. Okay? The backpack that was stolen from the scene of the crime was found at his house with an AR-15. All right? He has videos allegedly of recording crimes from a vehicle right by the crime scene. So at the end of the day, at the very minimum, he's probably an accessory to armed robbery or accessory to other criminal acts. So at the end of the day, I mean, obviously he can't get bail, okay, because they say he's a flight risk because he withdraws around 100,000. He can withdraw or usually withdraws around 100,000 per bank withdrawal. Excuse me. He takes 100,000 at the bank most of the times, so you can't do that. But at the end of the day, I respect him for not snitching. You know what I'm saying? Even though if that's his aim and that's his angle, because they really ain't applied real pressure on him yet, okay? And we don't forget that he moved to a federal penitentiary or federal facility, excuse me, where that's known for witnesses cooperating with the feds. So at the end of the day, this can all be glitz and glamour and flash in the pan and trying to distract us that he really is working with the feds. All right, they can say we ain't taking a plea deal, we ain't snitching until this trial is said and over with, and the case is the case. Then we don't know, because he could easily take the witness stand and say all this and turn on them, because the feds waited for them to break up. They waited for Tekashi 6ix9ine to fire Treyway as his management. They did that so he can turn on them and tell them what they need to know about that gang and take them down. So I still don't believe. I still think he's going to cooperate with the feds, or he is cooperating with the feds, in my opinion. Okay? Of course, they're not going to take a plea deal because they're cooperating. All right? That's just what the situation is. All right? But if he's going to stand on his mirror and he gonna go down and really not snitch and really, not take a plea deal, he going to, say he innocent and continue to be innocent, respect that from him, dog. Big time. He going to take it on the chops and go to trial and try to beat the case. But don't forget, if he don't beat this case, he can't do the race in TK voice. They got him, he locked down. So it should be interesting, very, very interesting to see how this case falls out. But he claimed he ain't snitching. He claimed he ain't taking the plea. And also he doing time served right now. And whatever time he doing there is going to take care of the child, underage child case that he got. You know, so he got a real sketchy character too, man. With all the videos saying that he claiming Treyway, with the Chief Keef thing and Tato, where he allegedly put a hit on Tato's head. I mean, it's just so much evidence against him. Now he can say he was trolling, he was just joking. They took a shot at Chief Keef in Times Square at the W Hotel. Like I say, man, he must really got a great defense against this, because like I said before, when the feds strike, they usually strike with full force and accuracy. 95 to 98% conviction rate. And if the feds offer you a plea deal, you know, then I guess people look at it as, oh, I possibly can win this case. Same thing with Big Meech. Don't forget it, Big Meech, they said he could have went to trial, and it was a good chance he could have beat it. You know, even all the flamboyancy, the billboard and everything, BMF, the world is ours. They said he had a better chance to beat the case than his brother Terry, I believe his name was. You know, but he took the plea deal, 20 years. He took it. So at the end of the day, now the feds might just bam Tekashi 6ix9ine. The plea deal might not be on the table, but we'll see. Goodfellas Sports TV. Appreciate everybody for checking in. Don't forget, we on Facebook, we on Twitter. Also, keep me up in the email as well. All those links in the description. Intro, instrumental link is in the description as well. Also, want to make a donation to the channel. That link's there as well. Appreciate everybody who do donate to the channel. Appreciate everybody that share the videos. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Hit the bell icon button when we miss another video. Check out our playlist. We're going to update them sometime tonight or this afternoon. So be on the lookout for that as well. One time for the one time. Goodfellas Sports TV. We gone.